This is my review of the manga chapter 2 of the Promised Neverland. Looking at the first few pages of this chapter, I would say that I love the color page that Pasuka Demizu put in the chapter cover. It really stands out, like it really sets the theme that the Promised Neverland will have in the future or for future arcs, that this is going to be a fight between the kids and the demons fighting for their lives. So it's something that's really intriguing to me, and I'm really glad that they established another color page to the chapter of this fabulous series at just the second one. So chapter 2 is titled Exit in the fans translation, and in the English translation or the Viz Media translation, it's titled The Way Out. And so coming into terms, what I do love about the first few chapters is the way that there's that clock that just ticks in the background, and if this is in an anime, it's gonna be disturbing because you know that time is running slowly but quickly. They're running out of time. They have to find a way to get out of the house as soon as they can, and those little details in the anime or in the manga really sets the tone of the theme of this series, that this is going to be an escape, that there's going to be a time limit, that they're going to have to do it within that time period or else it's going to be done for them. And so another day started, and all the kids are going to be happy, showing their happy faces, except that in this case, Norman and Emma knows what happened the night before when Connie was shipped out. And so Norman asks Emma that they're going to just have to quit it, that they're gonna have to not say anything, that they have to keep quiet, and that they're gonna have to establish these poker faces in front of their mom so that they're not gonna be caught. If I was in that position, I don't know, I would panic. My emotions would clearly show because I wear my heart up to my sleeve. So that's something that's gonna be challenging for me. I'm impressed by the way that the author analyzes or establishes the characters of this manga, that they're just going to be 11 years old, that they're going to be bright, intelligent kids to have to find a way to escape this cage or this orphanage. And so seeing these brilliant minds come into play in the second chapter, it's already entrancing me. I love it. And I really love the details how the author is showing, oh, that orphanage, it's a cage, it has lattice windows, they have white uniforms so that if they get dirty, mom would know. Their regulated lives are established so so that mama will know where and when they are, where they are, and when they should be sleeping, what should they be doing, everything's regulated. And so our two main casts are thinking, what's the reason why the demons need to educate them through the test? Because it wouldn't be valuable for them, because they thought that, oh, another 6-year-old is being shipped out again. So they're thinking, what's the reason why they need to be educated? And Norman thought that this house or this orphanage is a miniature garden that the demon establishes, or that the demon set up to raise the kids. And so at the get-go, at the outset, he already told Emma that's something, there's so many things that we don't know outside, and that's something that they have to figure out in the long run. And it's a series that I really love and that I really adore, because you have all these world building that goes into play. For the first series of this arc, it's just the house. It's focused on Gracefield Orphanage. And the background setting, the hallway, the garden, it's just so inviting. You want to be in there. You want to be one of these kids. But at the same time, you don't want to be you don't want to be in their places because they're going to be killed soon enough. Like Norman said, they're going to be shipped out, but they just don't know how they're going to run away, how they're going to do it, when they're going to do it. So it's up to him and Emma for now to figure out these clues, or find out why these things are happening to them. So they look back and figured out that people or the children who were shipped out before Connie. And so they estimated at the during the chapter that they're gonna have to escape within 2 months, because that's when the next child will be shipped out. And so they established that they want it during the night so they won't be seen. So when they cross the fence just to find out what's over the forest, they realize that they are that they have a wall, and that they cannot, of course, get out if there's a wall that's blocking their paths. And so during the course of the events, when they were just running in the forest, Norman was shaking, and even though that's something just briefly mentioned in the in episode 2 of the anime, I really love it how they put it in the manga that Norman's terrified. His hands were shaking. He's, of course, nobody would be in their right minds be calm when they know that their killer is at the very same house that they're living in. Like, why? And Emma was saying, why would their mom be so kind and gentle to them? And so it's a mystery building series, and I love it. And so I already also love the fact that there's a panel in the manga series where Emma climbs over the tree, or on the tree. She climbs this tree and saw that the wall is 2 to 3 meters thick, and so they realize that, oh, they have to find a rope if they want to get over it. It's not impossible. It's just, it seems so difficult because the wall is so smooth. It doesn't have any edges or any rocks, so that they would, that will help them to climb the wall. So, yeah, it's something that they really want to make sure that they can do this job, find a rope. But at the end of the chapter, what's interesting is that how mom show the kid the tracker. It seems at first that it's a clock or a watch, but it's really not, because one of the kids, Nyla, got lost and instantly mom found her. And that's really creepy, because if I knew that I have a tracker in my body, implanted in me, I would really be disturbed. That alone is disturbing, and that's what makes this first series of this, the first arc of this series, so incredible. It's because it's establishing these tiny little details that you know that are very dangerous and disturbing, and that can happen to real life to anyone. So as we move on, 21st century, we know that in the manga they say that they have no television communication devices or whatever, but they live in the 21st century, 2045, but they are stuck. It's as if they're in a traditional house where they're limited to communication. They're limited to radio communication devices to enable them to communicate to the outside world. And so since when has the existence of demons been there, Norman asks. And to get home on point, they really know nothing at this point. At this stage, I don't know if I can be as calm as Norman. Yeah, he shows calmness on the outside. He's very composed and serene. But at the same time, when you read his inner monologue, no, he's really not that okay. If it weren't for Emma, he would have had a breakdown because of his frightened self-esteem. Like, they're gonna be food for the demons. Emma had that nightmare at the beginning of the chapter. She saw Connie being served on a dinner table dead, and the monster behind Emma in Emma's nightmare is just so terrifying as she holds the little bunny. So again, that's my review of chapter 2, The Promised Neverland. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you are also frightened when you read chapter 2. So thank you.